Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you are listening to Idea Diary. How's it going, y'all? I am back, and I've been running around all day, so I'm recording this at, 11:20. I'm trying to get it uploaded, so I hit my goal for the day where it's published, where I publish one podcast a day, but we'll see how long it takes. So if you're listening to this and you see the date and it actually says the 19th, then that's how long it took to film and upload. Very exciting, I know. I was thinking, I was I don't have a plan for today, but I was getting ready for, wash my face, put on some makeup, get ready for the show, and I was just feeling like it was so nice to have zero anxiety, because I really thought there would be tons of anxiety doing this, and I'd feel insane, and I'd feel bad every day, but I actually didn't even plan to do a show every day. The goal was just kind of to get started and see what was possible. And we're almost 20 days in, and I've definitely filmed a 15-minute show every day, uploaded. And yeah, it actually is relaxing. It's kind of, I won't say therapeutic, because I've never had real therapy, so I don't know what that feels like, but there's something just very relaxing about doing a daily podcast with no agenda. Possibly if I had an agenda and there was a point, there might be tons of anxiety with it, but just kind of coming on and testing it out and giving it a shot, I think I won't say that anyone can do it, because it might be hard for some. I might have some certain weird personality trait that makes it easy. But definitely, I feel like there's no excuses. So uploading with Anchor, recording with either your phone or a microphone. I'm recording my audio inside GarageBand, and then I've got my camera on, and just, my process, I might take it a few steps further, but just because it's easy for me. You definitely don't have to do that. You could just record directly into your phone using Anchor, if that's the podcasting platform you choose. There's good reasons and bad reasons. I'm just doing it because I am testing it out, and I feel like it was the best choice for me at this stage. And maybe at all stages, who knows? But yeah, it's just something to try. But they make it so easy. You're instantly on Spotify, and then they give your podcast to all the other platforms. There's zero stress, at least when it comes to recording it, pushing upload, naming your podcast, putting some artwork in for show artwork, and publishing. Yeah, I think it's, I just wanted to let you guys know that it is very relaxing, and I still feel crazy, and I feel like if somebody was listening that knows me, or I feel like if you didn't know me and you just stumbled across this, you might not have any opinion at all, but if you do know me and you stumble across this, you might think, what a weirdo. But you also might think, okay, that's whatever. There might be zero opinion. So the scary part, I don't have it. But also, no one's probably actually listening to this, so I think maybe when there are people listening, if that does ever happen, there might be a whole new level of anxiety that I have zero knowledge about. But as of right now, it does feel nice. It does feel doable. it actually is fun. So if you're on the fence at all, just do it right now. Stop what you're doing, record a podcast, put Anchor on your phone, name it, post it. You can delete it. And remember, you do not have to share everything that you do or try with the whole world. You can very easily incognito do a podcast, and you don't have to put your name on it. You could call it anything you want. You could talk about anything you want, and it could be your own little secret. And yeah, I got new flowers for. I was hoping flowers would last longer than a week, and I'm sure there's certain flowers you can buy that do. But I'm new to this fresh flower purchasing business, and that just has never seemed like a thing that I've ever wanted. But there's like, when you have something in the back of your head that's like, constantly nudging you and like constantly bothering you and knocking you on the shoulder. There's some voice that keeps telling me that I need fresh flowers around me right now. I don't know if it's the pandemic. I don't know if it's an angel. I have zero idea what is the reasoning behind it. I do have some feeling that has something to do with my daily meditation, but I don't know what that means. It probably sounds crazy. There's some reason why something's bugging me to keep fresh flowers around. Now, I used to, so growing up and being, dating guys or whatever, and I would just be so annoyed if a guy would buy me flowers, probably up until 2 weeks ago or whatever it is since I've decided to buy flowers, because I would always think, okay, a bunch of flowers is going to be like $12.99, $13.99. That's how much a CD costs. So I would much prefer you go to the Blockbuster Music and buy me a CD than buy me a bunch of flowers. I just couldn't. It annoyed me. Just the idea of flowers was the most annoying thing to me because it was temporary, whereas I could have a new, whatever CD and enjoy it for the rest of my life. It could change my life, but I was really into music. So yeah, so the idea of flowers is really weird, but I have a plan. So this little bunch of, I already cut them. That's like how these freaking roses were so long. So long stem roses were a dozen were $7. And I'm thinking that's a good price. Now these are hot pink. I wanted to try to find some white ones or light pink ones, but none of the light roses looked very good, and the roses were on sale. But I'm gonna change it up. So my plan is to spend $5 a week on fresh flowers, and just have a bunch. And I'm gonna put a bunch. My goal is to have a bunch on my desk, maybe a little bunch on my nightstand, and a little bunch in the kitchen, and a little bunch in my I don't really have a living room. I have a music salon. I have a place to play music and a cocktail table and a record player. I don't have couch and TV and all that stuff because I don't watch TV and I don't sit on couches. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, if I'm not working, it's because I'm hanging out with friends, and if my friends are over, we're usually having cocktails or coffee, so I have like a seating area to do that, and there's a little microphone and an amp and it's like a little stage. I used to have a piano in here, but that has gone back to my sister's house. So, yeah, I have a sister. We can like share furniture and share a lot of stuff. So it always ends up working out. So it's like, oh, you want this family armoire in your house. Okay. And it'll go over there. And then for some reason, I'll want that family armoire. So it'll come back over here. We trade a lot of things. I still don't have the grown-up furniture stuff where you buy your own furniture. I still have stuff from just that I've collected through the years. So, like whoever's getting rid of a table, I'll take it because I don't know. That's just how I am. And I don't know if I'll ever be the furniture person, but who knows? I'm kind of, I feel like something's happening. There's some energy in the air, for me at least, that something new might be coming into my life. I really love the house that I live in now. Is it's one of those things that if I thought about it in my 20s, this would be like the dream house of the century. But now I'm older and it's like I could see wanting something different, but at the same time it's still great. So I live in this space of if something's boring or I'm getting, it's not so exciting anymore, I just try to keep appreciating it. And then I do try to think back to when, like I would have loved this thing if I had it, when I was 18. So I should love it now too. So I'm pretty lucky. I could have a full band with drum kit, mics, everything mic'd and playing inside my house, and probably nobody in the neighborhood would even notice. And I live in a really busy part of, I don't live downtown, but it's a pretty busy street. And, it's in the middle of the city. But, yeah, so I would have died for that younger. But now it's, quarantine. So you can't have people come over and sing into your microphone. Everyone has to have their own, I guess. I don't know. We'll get through this, y'all, somehow. I'm hoping to go have an outdoor coffee date. Is that okay? Are we allowed to do that yet? I have no idea. I know, there are restaurants open and all that stuff, but, it's so sad sometimes to be out that I kind of it feels sad to be out. So, and it's 120 degrees outside, so you instantly feel gross just stepping outside. What else? I think we're coming close to the 15-minute mark. Let me see. I feel like, okay, yeah. I have a little tiny timer that is nowhere near me. So, but it is going. So, getting close. I did want to say, I know this is there's not a lot of point to this show. I'm sorry about that. But I checked out this book a long time ago. I tried to check out The Artist's Way, and it's just going to be probably every single copy is in use. Who knows when it's going to be back. I might just break down and purchase a copy because I'm really curious in reading it. I have some friends that they say they have the book, but I don't want to borrow the book. For checking out a book at the library feels different than borrowing a book from a friend. I feel like it's like a $12 book. So I might purchase The Artist's Way, but I'm really trying to read this book right now. It's Phyllis Diller book, and it is like a lampshade in a whorehouse. So she she said that she didn't actually name the book this title. She had, I guess, a ghostwriter helping her write this book. And she said it was kind of a punchline in one of her jokes that she had told once in her life. And she said that basically whoever was publishing the book and helping her write it talked her into that. And it was the reason why the book was a flop. Because she was really into Claude Bristol's Magic of Believing. And let me just double check on that. I'm pretty sure it's Claude Bristol. But she said let me just double check. She had said this book changed her life. So The Magic of Believing by Claude Bristol. And there is Mitch Horowitz had a re-release of it. Maybe he might have read it too. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is Magic of Believing is not about religion. It's kind of like taking control of the things that you can create, and you can make magic. You make your life magical. And she said she read the book and she did everything she could to follow the book's instructions, and that's how she got everything she wanted out of life. All her dreams came true. So in the book that she wrote, Like a Lampshade in a Whorehouse, was she wanted to teach other women how to live their best lives. And that's what that book was supposed to be, but they marketed it wrong. People didn't want to put a book on their coffee table that said Whorehouse. It was just all wrong. Well, that's what she said. But I think her thoughts behind the book are still in there. So I've been wanting to read it. I've had it checked out for a while, and everything is taking me away from it. So I'm hoping maybe if I tell you guys that I've got this book and I'm going to read it, then I'll feel really guilty if I hold off any longer. Anyway, that's the show for today. I'm going to wrap it up. I still don't know how to end the show, so I'm just going to play the music.